I put a lot of creative energy into the videos I make here on YouTube. Ton of my time goes into making a product that you will enjoy, but I don't often share the same value towards my photos. And I take a lot of great photos when I'm out in the field. I see some cool birds, have really cool moments, but those photos just end up living on my cloud storage or on an SD card somewhere, or maybe I'll post them to Instagram and only about 30 people see them because Instagram does not share photos very well. And so there's a gap between how much I put into my videos and showcase them on YouTube versus what I do to my photos. And these photos do hold really cool memories in their own right. Similarly, if I knew the photo was going to end up somewhere, I might put a little more care and intention into crafting and taking the photograph. It's the intention behind it. When you know you're going to do something with it, it's just natural to care a lot more about how it turns out. And so ultimately the message of this video is going to be to print your photos, or at least do something really cool with them. I have a few photos that I've printed off previously, like this one here. It's not a crazy photograph, but it reminds me of such a cool moment seeing this rock wren post up right on a rock during a great day of birding at Antelope Island. And I have a few of these photographs up in the wall in my living room. But my living room wall hasn't been touched in a while, so I'm gonna go update that right now. And because I want to put more of an effort printing some of my updated photos and having something to print out to share to people, I actually got myself a little mini photo printer. Now this right here is the Lian M210. It can be kind of hard to find, which is a little strange. The M200 works just as well. This one's just portable. It has a battery so you can take it wherever you want instead of needing to be plugged into the wall. But this little beast prints out 4x6 prints and of any photo you have just straight from your phone. It also can print out some stickers too, but I will quickly mention this is not a pro grade photo printer. It's not intended to put up huge prints. Like I mentioned, it can only do 4x6, so really small photos. But for me, that's the perfect amount. I don't need huge photographs. I am good with just getting out small photos that I can throw up on my wall quickly, and it does a good enough job. Let me grab a few of the test prints I was running. I put borders around these and I actually ended up reprinting them because I wanted the full width, but here's an awesome photo from my friend Jordan. It is a beautiful Stellar's jay. Here's one I took myself of a broad-billed hummingbird. They look pretty good, in my opinion, for such a small, lightweight printer. So I've enjoyed it so far, but let's print out another photo real quick so I can show you quickly how it works. If you're interested in a full review of this thing, I might do it someday. I just wanted to quickly mention it because it's what I've been using. There's other alternatives out there, like the Canon Selfie is a very popular one as well, but I'll throw the link to this printer in the description if you're interested, or at least one like this one, because this particular model is hard to find. All right, I got my printer here. I'm gonna quick just show you a photo print. So I take the front off, install the paper tray there, and then let's go over to the phone. I have a nice picture of a Wilson's phalarope loaded up, and I'm just gonna hit print. Now it's going to do a couple of color passes. That's how this kind of printer works. I don't remember the exact technology, but I'll show you the print when it comes up. Let's speed it up now. Look at that. That's pretty good if I do say so myself. Just gotta nice little print to go up on the wall. The next step of the process is getting them framed. Now you can just tape photos up on the wall, and I actually do that in my kitchen in some places. I don't frame everything, but for this one in the living room, I want them all to be in a frame. So let's get one of these set up here. Side note, if any of you know why they ship frames with a random family picture in it, let me know. It's like either that or the Eiffel Tower. It feels really strange to open up my frame and have just these people I've never seen in my life in it before, but I guess that's what they do nowadays. If you want these frames, I'll link them on Amazon too. They're nothing special. They're just like honestly some pretty cheap ones. I wouldn't say they're crazy high quality. You just have a fake wood grain texture around the outside, but I think they will look good enough up on the wall, and I wanted something cheap. Plus I wanted a lot of them because I plan on doing a lot of bird photos up there. My sage grouse photo in the frame. That'll look beautiful. Is that on there right? Yep. Lock it in. And there you have it. Nice sage grouse photo. I'll get this last one done here and then we'll head up to the photo wall. And welcome to my current photo wall. But I'm about to take these down because we're gonna be putting up the slightly smaller prints and frames. And I went smaller because obviously the printer prints smaller, but I also want to be able to put up more pictures. So I will miss some of these. I might try and convert them to the smaller size by cutting off some of the sides, but it's a necessary sacrifice I have to make. But anyway, this photo wall is in my living room, and it's been such a cool thing as people walk in, maybe come to the house for the first time. It's one of the first things they see because the door is right there. And so it's really cool to be able to tell them the stories of all these photos. Some of them are mine, and some of them are actually some of my friends' photos too. I've actually even gotten some updated photos from my friends, so I'll have so many stories to tell and share some of my connections and birding and stuff. I love what this has been. So cue the time lapse. Let's get this swapped out for the new one. Well, that's it. There's the photo wall all done, at least the start of it. I'm gonna continue adding on pictures as I take more and I get more from my friends, but let me show you a close-up really quick. Apologize for the glares on some of these. I had to turn lights on so you could see 'cause it's getting dark out. But right here we have a greater sage grouse that I took. Up here we have a piping plover, I think, pretty sure at least, from my friend Shayna. Here is another photo that I took. This is a broad-billed hummingbird from Southeast Arizona. Here is a Stellar's Jay, amazing shot from my friend Jordan. We have a tree swallow from my good friend Ricky. I have a Wilson's phalarope that I took, a really, really important bird in the Utah area, or a bird that relies on the Great Salt Lake, so I love that we got this one up. And then we have a Western screech owl from my good friend Kassem. All of their links will be in the description, but this is a great start to the bird wall, or at least the updated bird wall. Many more photos to come. And I'll also just quickly mention, you totally don't need this. It is pretty cheap to just go print some stuff out at your local Walgreens or Walmart, or even an online printing service. You can get them shipped and mailed right to you. That also offers more flexibility besides being limited to one size, but I just wanted to be able to print whenever I wanted to, which is why I got this printer. The point is, printing photos isn't as expensive as you think it is. You can get some really cheap prints that are pretty solid. Like a lot of these 5x7 photos that I originally had were done just off an online printing service, and I think they were like maybe $2 to $3 a photo. It is not bad at all. Now the point of this video, and up until here, I've been talking about the importance of printing your photos, but one other amazing thing you can do is submit your photos to a photo competition. And I just wanted to quickly let you know about a really awesome upcoming photography competition. Wilder is hosting their 5th annual wildlife photography competition. Submissions for that are open right now. They opened as of August 15th, 2026 and run through September 17th. So you have about a month's worth of time to get your photos in to the competition. There's a number of different categories that you could enter, including one specifically for new photographers, which I think is super cool. A lot of these photos are going to be judged live on the Wilder YouTube channel, and you'll get to see how the judges think and deliberate when they're looking over what photos deserve to win. I'm going to put the link in the description for all the rest of the details. You can go check out all the categories and read about more information on the Wilder 5th Annual Wildlife Photography Competition. I'll just quickly list a couple of other really cool uses you can do with your photos. If you choose to print them out, photos make really great gifts. You can go see if you can find a cool frame at your local thrift store, get a nice printout, and wrap that up and share it for a friend's birthday or Christmas or some other holiday. Whatever occasion you have, I think a bird photo is always a great gift. You can also make custom postcards or other mailings, letterheads, things like that with your photographs. One great idea I see a lot of people do is they make their own calendar. You can have a new photo for every month that you've taken that can show up a new memory again for the whole duration of the year. Desktop wallpapers for your computer, phone wallpapers for the back of your phone, another great use that could spark a conversation should someone see them. If you're really crafty, you could, and I'm sure there's a service out there that does this, you could make a custom puzzle even that you could do and work on with some of your friends. The point in all of this is that you should not let your photos die. Think about different ways to do something with them. Recently, I've taken to printing out my photos, and I love my photo wall. It sparks a ton of conversation, like I mentioned, but there's a number of different ways you could share photos besides just throwing them up on social media. So I hope you enjoyed this slightly different video, me getting to show off some of the cool things I like to do in my home with my bird photographs. But thank you, as always, for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Happy birding.